time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That's the tight end flushed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Movement here from the tight end. An inside move now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his target, and it's complete. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Let's go.
The shotgun running play call. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. The receiver grabs it. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And now the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. That roughing the passer gives the offense a 1st down. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. They go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Second down now after the sack. And now they'll run it on the draw. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
Third down coming up.
And Duke has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Blue Devils will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. The puck will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Gets rid of it on the move. Pop over the middle. It's Wilson. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The ball is picked off. He can go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Big throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still no answer for this offense. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Raiders offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down. Early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working, it's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Looking right, this one caught. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Just a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And the Blue Devils will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot at the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They mix it up with a run. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Lagway. Bringing pressure. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of it.
It's a fumble, and the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Gators line it up with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Florida. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Duke.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ball. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Gators looking to run some tempo here. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Brings up second down.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators are in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. At midfield. Now the 40. At the 30. The 10. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They're going to run it. Breaks free. First out and more. He's still running. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. They were not going to catch him that time.
Boy, this is a huge score, not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
The quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
On 1st down, it's play action. Throwing for his running back. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And the tailback's got it again. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looking to scramble. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes out with a sack.
Pitch to the back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Off target with a throw, incomplete. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. Offense looking to keep the drive alive and slow down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And Duke has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Direct snap to the back. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the same runner's got it again. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Here's trouble. The ball is knocked loose in the end zone. And he converts the 2-point try, now a 13-point game. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And he safely makes the recovery. And the ball to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
And the Blue Devils will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Gators offense retakes the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Back in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing kick and return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Direct snap to the back. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.